Good morning. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Distance Learning Week 2. Whoop whoop. Okay, I really just wanted to say hi, except that I haven't taken a shower yet, and so I didn't want to show my face. I'm sorry. Now, I just wanted to walk you through what I posted and a couple announcements, and that's it. So if you watch this and something is unclear, let me know. How are you doing? What's going on? Okay. So, first of all, the stream, they've asked us to post um, these daily announcements. And so I posted it. And they're going to do video announcements. So daily announcements are still going to happen. And instead of coming over the loudspeaker, they're going to post videos on all of our Laguna Creek's social media accounts. Supposedly, hopefully, that works. Okay, so whichever social media account you follow for Laguna, you should be seeing a daily announcement video every day, Monday through Friday. Okay, so for our class, today is an odd day. It is Monday, April 20th. And you need to remember to fill out the attendance form for your classes. Every morning, that should be your first thing. Fill out all 4 attendance forms for your regular classes. And then on Mondays only, you go into the Google Classroom for your advocacy class and fill out that attendance form too, just on Mondays. Then the other days, it's just even or odd. Today is odd, Monday, so you're going to fill out periods 1, 3, 5, 7 attendance. Okay, now for what's posted in week 2. So there's an instructions slide and then the workbook assignment. All right, so the instruction slide says, please read through these instructions. Let me know if you have questions. I'll give you participation points for turning in this assignment to let me know you read the instructions. Boom, bam, bing. Okay, so, oh Lord, I haven't done this before. I don't know if this is working, but okay, so this is what it says. The only thing due today is your first assignment, that Google form that just had the 10 questions about what the heck you've been doing on the long break. That is due today. Now, today I posted the work for week 2, which is due next Monday, April 27th. So there are 2 things that we're going to do every week. We're going to keep doing the workbook and something new. Okay, so it's called Imagine Learning. And this is a language practice program that you will use for 1 hour per week. There's an icon in your portal that looks like a blue robot. The first time you log in, it should automatically take you through an assessment. Let me know if you have any problems logging in and going through the assessment. Then after that, it's just practice. It's practice with language. We could all use it. So I want you to spend an hour a week practicing on that. And I can go in and it'll tell me how much work you've done, how long you've spent. Okay. And then the other thing is the good old English 3D workbook. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go, how many pages we'll do per week, but for right now, I posted pictures of the first little reading, the data file, and the first 2 pages of the workbook, which is contained on 4 slides. All right, so that is what's next. And here's just another breakdown of the assignments. So assigned today, 420, due next Monday, 427. So Imagine Learning, click on the Imagine Learning icon in the portal, complete the diagnostic assessment that it should just take you through, and then whatever time that was, spend an additional half hour or whatever it is doing practice work. All right, then the workbook. Read the information in the data file. Complete the brainstorm and present ideas sections on page 116 of the workbook, and then complete the 8 words to know on page 117 by looking up the word in an online dictionary, filling in the boxes that are the meaning and the example. So just the regular stuff we would do in class. I put text boxes in there to that you should be able to fill out. Okay, so that's that. Here is what it looks like. Boom, data file. Okay, so I think this is what it's going to look like for you. The issue is we're starting a new issue called Teens and Money. And I just use this information to help you fill in the blanks on the next pages. So I want you to read about this. Credit and debit cards, income, and savings are all part of money management. How does it all add up for teens? So the section, what do teens know about money? And then saving and spending, a bunch of statistics. So read through all of that. And then on the next page, brainstorm, write a brief list of similarities and differences between credit and cash. And hopefully you are able to click on these text boxes. Okay, so the next one is, use the frames to discuss ideas with your group. Okay, so we haven't done this, but I would like you to go through and just say these sentences out loud. Cash and credit are similar in that they both allow what? One difference between them is that cash requires blank. What? Another way they're different is that cash or credit can be what? And lastly, teens might use cash because it buys something. Okay, so you are supposed to think of a couple of bullet points for each of these. Let's see. What's your perspective? How are cash and credit different? How are they preferable? Which one do you prefer and why? So, why would people use credit? Why do people use cash? And what is true about both of them? Okay, so then the next two, page 117 in the the workbook, we've got 4 words: debt, financial, interest, and credit. I want you to look these up on an online dictionary and then fill in whatever word you think fits on the line for the meaning. And then fill in the section of the example. So, okay. So debt could be, I don't know, I haven't looked it up yet, but like money or something else that is owed and should be paid back. My sister did me a huge favor, so I blank. I did what to repay the debt? I did her chores for the week to repay the debt. Okay, so those 4, and then the last 4 are balance, income, fee, and bankrupt. All right, so just fill those in and then turn in the assignment. Okay, so I have not used Google Slides in this way before to make them interactive. So you guys need to let me know if it works or not and how much time it takes to look all this stuff up. Okay, so it shouldn't take any more than an hour to do all of the workbook pages. And an hour on Imagine Learning. Okay. It'll probably take way less than that to do these 2 pages. So like 20 minutes maybe, and then an hour on Imagine Learning. Okay, so that's that for the assignments. And then, so the only other thing would be to go into the portal and click on Imagine Learning. So if you're going through the portal, you should see this blue robot guy, and hopefully it'll log you in. On mine, it's actually, I'm going to close out of that because it's just going to show me all my students' names and what they have completed in Imagine Learning. Okay, but I don't want to share any information about other students, so I'm not going to open that. But I want you guys to go in and make sure that you can get in and navigate around and just check it all out and see what there is to learn. All right, you guys. So I think that's it. And I don't know if I said this or not, but all of your teachers were told to not give more than 2.5 hours of work per class per week. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. For each class, you should have between 2 and 2.5 hours of work per week. So they said, don't assign something that's going to take more than 25 to 30 minutes per day for a student to complete, or 2.5 hours per week. So since you have 8 classes, if everybody assigned work that took you 2.5 hours, that would be 20 hours per week. Okay. So technically, like say you worked from 8 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday, you should be able to complete all of your schoolwork in that time. So those are the time guidelines. Obviously, we all know that assignments take different amounts of time for each person. So if you're somebody who always finishes fast before other classmates, you'll probably spend less time than that. And if you're somebody who takes your time and it usually takes you a little longer than other people to complete things, then you might be spending longer than that. But if you are spending significantly longer than 2.5 hours per week on any given subject in any class, I want you to contact that teacher and tell them how long you're spending on the assignments and either ask for help or try to work something out. They need to know that it's taking you more time than they think, okay? Because we're all new to this. And so teachers could assign something that they think will take an hour and it takes you 3 hours. They need to know that, okay? So that's my biggest announcement is to keep track of your time and how long you're spending on work for each class in a week. All right. And that's it. And then make sure teachers are only posting and collecting work on their given day. You guys know that there's an odd even calendar in here under important distance learning information. So today is Monday, the 20th. You need to complete attendance for odd classes and ADVO by 12 noon. And you have work due today for English, AVID, ASB, MSAT, and leadership. So any of those classes that you have, you might only have English out of those, but nobody else should be collecting work on Mondays than those classes, okay? So they tried to spread it out. So on Tuesdays, your math is due. Wednesdays, science is due. Thursdays, social science. And Friday, world language. So that's why they try to spread it out over the week so you don't have a bunch of things due on the same day. All right, you guys. So I would really suggest trying to print this out or maybe save it to your desktop, this calendar, so that it keeps you organized and on task so you can plan your time well. All right, I hope you guys have a great week and let me know what you need. Okay, Bye.